The Karmelo Anthony Austin Metcalf situation in Frisco, Texas was a senseless tragedy that is just awful all around. My prayers are with Austin Metcalf's family as well as Karmelo Anthony's family. This is a case that is obviously very polarizing, unfortunately along racial lines, and there are agitators out there, agents of chaos who desire a race war and are trying to use this tragedy to promote that. I'm not promoting that division, so please try and be civil in the comments. You are welcome to have differing opinions with each other, but if all you want to do is use this to hurl hateful rhetoric at each other and you are not contributing anything constructive to the conversation, then your comments are likely to be deleted. Now, after reading over the account of the event, if things unfolded the way witnesses have said, it's going to be an uphill battle proving that Karmelo Anthony's actions legally fall under self-defense. It does not look good at all. So this occurred at this high school track meet held at, I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing this wrong, Coy Kendall Stadium. According to witnesses, Karmelo Anthony, who attends Centennial High School, was sitting under the Memorial High School tent and was told to leave. There was a tense exchange of words between him and Austin Metcalf, and according to one witness, Metcalf pushed Anthony to get him out of the tent. Anthony then reached into a bag and stabbed Metcalf. Like I said before, if this is how things went down, it's going to be very hard for his attorney to try to argue self-defense. When you choose to take out a weapon and ultimately use deadly force with it, you have to prove that the force was warranted, and for most cases that means proving that your life was in danger. Was Karmelo Anthony's life in danger? I don't see any of that here. Was Anthony surrounded by multiple people with no avenue of escape? No, I mean, by all accounts so far, the primary interaction and confrontation was between Anthony and Metcalf, with Metcalf pushing Anthony out of the tent away from them. You'd have a stronger case for self-defense if you're surrounded or backed into a corner, being prevented from leaving the situation, but that's not the case here. And if all Metcalf did was push Anthony, then Anthony's response was an unnecessary and unwarranted escalation. If Anthony had responded in kind with a push and, they get into a fight, exchange punches and what have you, it's most likely treated by the authorities as a relatively minor teenage fight. These things happen. But as soon as you bring a weapon into the mix, it's a completely different story. Teenagers often don't immediately think about the consequences of their actions, and a split-second decision in the heat of the moment can have life-changing consequences. This is just an awful tragedy all the way around. Here you have two young men, both age 17, and both of them excelling academically and in athletics with bright futures ahead of them. One bad decision and multiple lives are destroyed. Just terrible. My prayers are with both families. God bless.